Now we're going to move on to the front part of the leg. First we start again by effleuraging the whole leg from the bottom all the way to the top to make sure we spread the oil on all the areas that we are going to massage, and we also warm the area up. Always make sure to put the towel over the areas that you're not massaging to keep it nice and warm. Once we've effleuraged the whole area, we're now going to move up to the upper part of the front of the leg and start doing kneading. Using your whole hand, but mainly your thumb and your index finger again, you take nice big chunks of the muscle and knead it softly from side to side with both hands. Make sure you move all over the area to cover the whole muscle. Do not just stay on one specific spot. Make sure you take a lot of muscle and squeeze nice and hard with each movement to make sure it's actually effective. Next we're going to do some cupping. You basically cup your hand. This is not slapping, as that can be very painful. We are just cupping the hand, and then with both hands move all over the area as quickly as possible. This brings a lot of blood into the area and a lot of heat, which is good for the muscle. Then we're going to do some hacking with the side of the arm. You might have seen this used in movies before. Once again, move very quickly all over the area. The pressure is light to medium and you don't whack hard into the muscle. Then we're going to do a bit of slapping. You just use the front of your fingers or your hand and just pull the muscle or slap it lightly all over the area. Remember, we are not actually slapping the muscle, but more pulling it as you're putting your fingers down quickly all over the area. Next we're going to do another familiar movement by now, one called ringing. We've done this on the arms and now you're going to do exactly the same on the leg. Make sure you move both hands all the way underneath the leg and then bring them up. Once again, make sure you don't pinch the muscle or the skin as you move your thumbs past each other. Move from the bottom to the top and then all the way back to the bottom of the knee. Next we're going to do coining again, very similar to on the arm, but this time you've got a lot more muscle to work with. So after you spread your fingers, really spread them and have a nice grip of the leg as you move from the bottom to the top and all over the area. Make sure you don't just stay on one specific area, but cover the whole upper leg from the knee up to the thigh. Use both hands simultaneously to do this movement. Now we are just going to effleurage it again and then move towards the lower leg. We're going to start by effleuraging the whole of the lower leg again, just to warm it up once again and to make sure there's enough oil everywhere. We're going to start by circling the knee from above the knee all around to the bottom. Use nice light pressure here, as this area can be very sensitive once again. We are then going to move on to friction movements. Now you have to make sure there's enough oil onto the person's skin here, otherwise you will burn him. All you do is use your flat hands and move him from side to side, from the bottom of the foot to the top of the knee very quickly. Try and do this just for a few seconds, as this will bring a lot of heat into the area very quickly. Then we're going to do coining again. As with the other areas, use the fingertips to make little circular movements, starting just with your fingertips and then moving your whole hand and your fingers over the area. Move all the way from the bottom, from your ankles, all the way to the bottom of the knee. Now we're going to do kneading of the front end of your lower leg, but you have to be very careful here. We are mainly going to put the pressure on the outside with your thumb, doing very circular movements. Try not to put too much pressure with your fingers on the inside of the leg, as this is a very sensitive area. So move your thumb from the bottom of the leg, circular movements up to the bottom of the knee, using slight to medium pressure. We are then just going to effleurage the lower leg again before we move on to the foot.